KENTCHADZE hot and cold. So when he's on, he's really, really unbelievably good. When he's off, doesn't do a whole lot of scoring.
KENTCHADZE will be in the blue and gray singlet, the red for the Russian Wrestling Federation and BIZHOEV. This will be a good one at bronze at 74.
Good hand fighting by both athletes to start the match. Hands on the forehead, pushing and pulling.
You know, what do you think when you look at KENTCHADZE, who was in Tokyo competing? I don't know what the final figures actually turned out to be, but I know at one point we were under 50% as far as Olympic wrestlers coming here to wrestle at the Worlds. What do you think is the greatest challenge for the guys who made that commitment to come here and try to win a world championship in such a short, emotional, and physical turnaround time?
Man, they're training all the time, but to get up for a world event, man, right after the Olympics, that would be really difficult to just get your mindset correct so that you can compete at this type of level over a span of time, which is always interesting, too, at looking at the kids who wrestle a cadet world, a junior world, and a U23 world in the same year. And, you know, they're putting themselves out there. As kids, you can be a little bit more resilient, and you have a little bit more balance and flexibility, and then you get it. When you're in your mid-20s, late 20s, training's got to change, because I know I'm falling apart now as I get a little older. I mean, I'm a little older than 25, 23, you know, maybe 2 or 3 years older than that. But their bodies have to be falling apart and hurting a little bit more, and they need that rest.
And it really is a full calendar year when you prepare in the non-Olympic year. The World Championship is your epicenter. That is the pinnacle of your year in training. So when you enter certain tournaments, when you build the ranking series points, so you get the draw, you get the seed that you want for the World Championships, all that's just thrown away here in 2021.
Right. And, you know, 2019, when we were talking, you know, pre-COVID, when we were talking about this World Championship in Oslo, man, it was on a pedestal. It's just an awesome place to do it, and then everything changes, and you have the Olympics. So again, you gotta pivot really quickly on your training and on your focus and on your mental strength. You know, it's tough, and you have to be mentally strong to get to these tournaments and have to do it over and over again. Nice turn in the corner by KENTCHADZE as BIZHOEV gets in on a single, and it looks like it's going to be 2 for exposure for KENTCHADZE. That was pretty. Just the fact that he got to his hip and was able to scoot that corner so quickly to pull BIZHOEV across his back for 2.
KENTCHADZE looked like he was trying to maybe sneak up a lace. Never really got a clean grip. So after giving up the passivity point, he comes right back with the 2 on the exposure. Good sequence there for KENTCHADZE, a 2-1 lead, tailing moments of period 1.
And one of the things he did really well there when he turned the corner was he was able to pull BIZHOEV's shoulder from inside his thigh to the outside, so he had no strength. He had to unlock his hands and not give up. Right now, KENTCHADZE's beautiful attacks are coming right now.
Yeah, he's feeling it, certainly so. You can tell the confidence, even though he came up empty on that last shot. Real crisp, clean attack, launching the offense in a good 3 minutes for Georgia's Aventandil KENTCHADZE.
The fact that they can spring, lower their level, explode through, not get caught underneath, and swing their hips to come back up to their feet, that's so athletic. And that's not really natural. That's a learned behavior. Not natural to explode up once you take that attack. It's difficult.
Don't forget, still to come tonight, gold medal at 74 kilos, Dake of the United States, Salkazanov of Slovakia. Gold medal at 86. This is one of the marquee matchups. Everyone in the world anxiously awaiting. Taylor of the United States, Yazdani of Iran, and then we close up with the big men, the heavyweight division at 125. Petriashvili and Zareh of Iran. Offense scramble situation to begin this period.
Like 2 cats in a paper bag, I like to say it, but they were just chasing each other's tails there, trying to get to the corner. Both of them looking for the same thing. BIZHOEV was not able to do what KENTCHADZE just did by cutting his corner. He wasn't able to clear the shoulder to the outside. And KENTCHADZE was able to turn the corner on his own.
Looking for the lace, looking for the turn, and he gets it. A 6-1 lead for KENTCHADZE.
There has been no leg laces tonight that are what you typically see from a lace. And BIZHOEV going to look to get exposure right here as he is over the head.
And he'll get the exposure for 2, so a good battle and rally by BIZHOEV. He's back in it, down 6-3.
Never got back to a defendable base, was close to another 2. BIZHOEV now 2, and another 2. And the mat chairman threw up a third 2 there. We'll see if he gets it. Yep, BIZHOEV goes ahead 7-6 with another exposure point.
And a blood timeout, I believe, is going to be taken. I spotted some on the mat, so they're going to work on KENTCHADZE's forehead. But what a barrage. No panic from BIZHOEV. Like he was in a little bit of trouble, but he picked up that initial lace and he just stuck with it. The edge of mat wrestling able to turn KENTCHADZE 2 more times.
Right, and very close to planting the shoulders on the mat for a fall, because, you know, in freestyle wrestling, it doesn't need to be longer than what the ref just saying the word touche, and those shoulders hit. No more touch fall per se. However, it doesn't take long, and the ref just needs to see it happen and get confirmation.
Man, look at the oxygen being absorbed by these 2 bodies. You could just see it with that close shot, both breathing heavily after that last exchange that took a lot of energy.
A lot of glycogen leaving the body when you're getting those explosive holds and one after another.
BIZHOEV trying to plan an underhook, steered away by the Georgian KENTCHADZE. Down a point. First time he's trailed in this match. 70 seconds to go. A little more dancing from KENTCHADZE, getting his second wind. Comes in on a low shot.
He's going to need us. If KENTCHADZE plans on winning this match, he's going to need to do more than a one and done. He's going to need to clear the hands, get weight to BIZHOEV's feet, and probably take 2 attacks to set up the hold for the score.
And the referee is going to stop the action to clean up the blood. KENTCHADZE did not want her to, but that's the rule, so they're going to clean it up real quickly.
Yeah, I think probably feeling that he was going to be able to get to the attack and didn't want that rest so that BIZHOEV could take a breather as well.
I always thought the nerves of steel at these international tournaments are the medical staff when they have to clean up blood real quickly with the glare of the coaches bearing down on them.
Absolutely. It's like a
speed.
It's like a pit crew.
It is. It's changing the tires.
Adjust the track bar, change the oil, put gas in the tank, and ready to go fast.
7-6 and a good one. We thought it might come down to the wire. Some points on the board. It has not disappointed. BIZHOEV with 7 unanswered, a 7-6 lead. KENTCHADZE, does he have one more shot in him? Leaning hard near the edge. Terrific job by BIZHOEV to circle back into the center. Here comes KENTCHADZE driving again, and again BIZHOEV puts on the brakes.
He just skated that edge so beautifully.
Can he skate it a 3rd time? Out of bounds they go.
He does.
And let's see, won by the referee, white paddled at the table, a bloody KENTCHADZE. Can't believe it as they sort it out.
Now, the clock that you're seeing in the corner on your stream is not exactly what we're going to have out there. So the clock might have been out when he got the step out. We'll see if they go to a challenge here. They are going to a challenge, but again, what you're seeing at home on that screen is not the official timer. It's tied pretty closely, but it's not perfect.
What a wonderful 15 seconds to close out. BIZHOEV twice. I thought he was dead to rights. And he circled back in.
Tiptoed on the edge. You see, they're looking at the big screen at where he stepped at 0-0. He has not stepped out. So it looks like BIZHOEV is going to take that bronze medal.
Please, you need to stay on the mat. Please.
Oh, but maybe as they foot was on the line, was not out of bounds, no step out, and 1 point for the lost challenge for BIZHOEV.